7:10 on this beautiful Tuesday morning, Tuesday, May the 8th, and we're back on the trail. Don't know how far we're gonna go because we're still kind of tired from that parade on Saturday. We must be getting old, you guys. We're still kind of wiped out. Joe says his hip, well, your hip hurts because you're fixing that fridge again. Good morning. So when we get back, I'm gonna show you the new amphitheater. Well, through the fence, I'll show it to you. Now, this is my goal, all right? Jada put out her EP. The EP is selling, but you know they have to start performing, right? So Colin has them signed up in coffee shops, but their turn hasn't come up yet. And you guys know how these open mic at coffee shops work. They tend to use who they've been using before they start putting in other people. So, you know, we're still waiting on that, being patient. So that's when I had the wise idea to put them in the parade. What better way for them to have a concert with a captive audience? You know, because people are going to come to see the parade. And you guys saw, we did the damn thing. With you guys behind us, a lot of you with spiritual and emotional support, a lot of you donated money towards it. We did it together as a team, all of us. You guys are my partners in this, you know? And you know when they talk about, oh Jesus, is he okay? Is she okay? Oh God, the little girl fell off her bike. I don't want to show it. The little girl fell off her bike. I think she got hurt. Ay, poor baby.
She's gonna live.
No, she looked like she hurt her arm. Yeah, so let me make sure this baby okay. All right, she really flipped over that bike. Her backpack is too heavy, that's why, and she's trying to ride lopsided like that. We're gonna start bringing the bike Friday, we say. We're at the spot where we go with the mayor. So from here to where we start is only 1.6 miles. I think we should go one more. What do you think, Joe? I don't think that's enough. I haven't heard back from my little cousin yet. She's probably still asleep. Here comes the screw. I don't understand this screw. It's two old white men. And this lady Asian, right, Joe? And this Asian lady that walks behind them. Are they roommates? We made it all the way to Locust, I believe. I think that's what I see on that sign over there. See the amphitheater here, guys? This is the brand new stage that they just built. And I am speaking that Jada and Colin and whoever else they use as band members, because it might not always be Damien, might not always be Chris, but they'll be performing on this stage this season. Okay? We're heading to the mall, to Ontario Mills, to go meet my little cousin. At first I wasn't really feeling this visit, I'll be honest with you guys. I think she wanted to come to the house and the kids didn't want to have any part of that because they know some of her history and so on and so on. But she's really pressing the issue to see me and Joe. So I feel like if somebody wants to see you, you should make an effort to go see them, you know, because I always tell you guys, go where you're being celebrated rather than where you're being tolerated. So if she's all the way this close to me, about 20 minutes away for the mall, then we should just put the gas in, right, boo? Go see her. I made some powder buns. She was saying that she was eating some beans and rice somewhere, but it wasn't the same as our beans and rice. We do have rice and beans in the fridge, but I have nothing to go with it because Joe ate all his beef that he made, and I was eating it with a stir-fry type chicken vegetable thing. So I don't have any of that to give to her, but I do have some powder bun. You know, Barbara will run in the kitchen like that. Boom, boom, boom. I always have the evaporated milk and the other ingredients, and I made some powder bun. And we're gonna head over there now to see her for a little while, and then off to the post office. See my bag back there. Cindy, my darling Cindy, thank you so much for understanding what I was going through with the fabric. I didn't have any other bag organizers to make, or I didn't have any cut, I didn't have any fabric for bag organizers, and Lucy's dad bought the one that I had in stock, but I did have the floral pattern. This pattern right here, this, I had that. I had enough to make 2. I just didn't have this brown. I didn't have enough of it. So I went out and I got something that's similar. Not quite the same as what you saw in the picture, but it's pretty close. It's dark brown. And I made it last night, and it's going to be on the way to you. It's going to be on the way to you in a little while. And I'm going to write you at Shopify, because I don't really know how to use the Shopify app, but I'm going to write you at Shopify to let you know that it's on the way. So I have everybody's stuff back there right now, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for your support. Honestly, since I made the video about what all I had for sale, I only have like 4 or 5 of the pleated bags left, and I won't make those when those are gone. I think if I make those, it would be a special order. I love making them. Don't get me wrong, I love making them. I even saw this woman at Leah's church using something like it. I'm like, I made these, and then she's like, oh, I'm not really into purses. My sister gave me this. I'm like, oh, shut up before I punch you. So I'm not making those again because they sell too slowly. As beautiful as they are, they sell too slowly. But I will make the beach bags like that one back there, because I enjoy making those and they sell pretty good. And these ones sell pretty decent, and the bag organizer. So we're gonna have those 3 things left from the bag line. And that's not to say that if I see another pretty bag in the future that I'm not gonna try to make it. I don't want to do anything from leather because you know, we're new to sewing, and leather takes a lot of work. Like, you have to have a tool to like dig out this trench where you're gonna sew, and then you can't pin it, and you can't make mistakes, and you can't rip. Ooh, child, that's not for people who have just learned. That's for people who know how to sew. So I'm just always gonna do fabric, and if I see something else cute, I'll try it and see if it sells. If it doesn't, we move on. So I'm gonna have aprons, these 2 bags, the bag organizers, and I think I'll make a couple of bigger bag organizers too, because this is the medium. And then we're gonna do the t-shirts. So Joshua says he's gonna sow a seed into my new t-shirt idea, and he's gonna give me money to buy the first batch of transfers, and we're gonna start making some cute t-shirts that say I like funny sayings. I like fun and funny sayings, so that's what it's gonna be. Joshua's gonna help me pick the sayings, because I don't want to pick anything that I think is relevant and then it's just old and doty. It's not relevant. You know what I mean? Look what I'm wearing. Y'all know I'm wearing what my baby daddy made me. He knew that powder bun was gonna drop, you know. You want security tower at the mall. So we are at Ontario Mills. The Mills, that's what it's called for short. And Amanda and her driving partner Jim should be at the food court. Pretzel, see right there? Joe?
Right.
I'm showing you.
Where?
Over there. See where the camera to aim? So let's see if she's here, guys. She says she is. Yeah. Amanda!
What's up, Amanda?
Hi.
What's going on?
Nothing. This is Jim. This is my co-driver.
Nice to meet you, Jim.
This is Barbara and Uncle Joe.
Nice to meet you guys. Well, I know Amanda.
In a pain in my ass.
Huh?
Instead of being a pain in his ass.
How did you guys get over here?
We walk.
It's not too far then, the truck stop?
It's just right over the pathway.
Cross the freeway, right?
This is my cousin Amanda, guys. This is Jim.
Are you on
Jim is
show?
just your partner driver? Huh? Okay, cool.
Not you.
Your dad still up crazy?
Huh?
Your dad still up and crazy?
Oh yeah, of course. Beating women, leaving them on the side of the road. Last time he seen Lisa, kicked her from the trailer door, and she went flying across the damn yard.
I don't hear the seatbelt creaking today, Joe. Did you grease it? No? I don't know why it creaks. Yeah, that's my little cousin Amanda. I'm glad I went to go see her because she really wanted to see us, but dang. I think she's on drugs. I really do think she's on drugs. Every one of her teeth on the top of her mouth is like, half of it is missing. It broke my heart because Kathy put a lot of money into that little girl's mouth. You know, she really took care of their teeth, and she looks sweaty, and her fingernails are dirty, like she was planting cocoa or something in the garden. And she's with this guy that looks to be 76 years old, and I did the math. The man said, Joe says, how long have you been driving truck? And he goes, legally for 20 years. But I started when I was 18. So how old the man? Legally for 20 years. And I started when I was 18 and legally for 20 years. So is he 38? Where? Not even around his waist. No. Stop, Joe. He said, we should stop. Slow now. It says slow. They're fixing the street.
With me. You didn't make contact.
Who? He's stupid. He has his back turned to you. Stupid. Then he turned the sign and says slow. What if you run him over? I've never seen the truck ding like that for gas.
I don't know.
Is it saying something else? It must be saying something else in there. What's it saying?
Rear access open.
Rear access open. I know it keeps dinging, but it doesn't ding like that for gas. So you didn't lock it good?
The door.
Okay.
So I got my water.
And I'm like, I know we low on gas, but it'll ding once and then leave you alone so you could run out. Yeah, I'm gonna pray for her. She's only 25. She has a set of twins that are 3 years old. You guys heard her in the live. She said she had a hysterectomy when the kids were a year old. And I kind of vaguely remember that. And, you know, Joe has been in her life since she was like 6 months old. Yeah. So she looks up to Joe. She really does look up to Joe. So Joe was trying to let her know, stop that vaping. You know, pull it together. Come on, you can do this. We have confidence in you. This guy, don't even try to pretend like it's not true. That guy looked older than Methuselah. Methuselah is from the Bible, and I think he was like 969 years old when he died. He was the oldest person to ever live. He was even older than Adam. Adam was like 930 something when he died. You guys realize in the Bible that it says when Adam sinned that he died? And a lot of people say, well, he didn't die because he lived to be 9 something, right? Well, he died because he died the same day, actually, because the Bible says 1 day with God is like 1,000 years on the earth. So Adam didn't even live to be 1,000. So he died that same day. Anyways, back to this guy, Jim. I don't know what the history is. He says he's originally from Utah. He said he's been driving legally for 20 years and he started when he was 18. That puts him at 38. That's not true. I don't think so. And my poor cousin, you know what? My poor cousin, I have to pray for her because she's on meth. She's on something. She's on crack, meth, I don't know, Molly. She's on something. I mean, all the teeth is destroyed when she had such beautiful teeth. She had gotten chunky a while back because she was always skinny, then she got chunky. Now she's like skinny again. And it was like real quick. I mean, she's on something. And I don't know what the story is with her and the guy. I didn't want to ask. But definitely it's not just a friend thing or a teacher or a mentor, protege type thing. Because at first she said she was working on truck, you know, making me think she's driving a truck. I get down there to find out that the guy does all the driving and she's just the passenger. And she says, give me your phone. And she's going through his phone. I'm like, okay, that's kind of personal. You know, I don't grab no friend's phone like that. I'll do that to Joe's phone, you know. So I'm like, what's the story here? So I took her some Poda buns. She was really thrilled to receive it. She wanted some fried jack, but that doesn't last too long. You have to eat that right when you fry it. And she told Jim, see, I told you, if my Aunt Barbara come, you're gonna get a taste of Belizean culture. And she was so showing off in her phone to the guy, her dad, which is my Uncle Les. Now let me tell you the story. Uncle Les married Kathy when Brian was 3 and the twins, she had twin boys. They were like 5 or 6. And my uncle didn't just become their dad through marriage. He actually adopted the 3 boys. So one of the twins is Amanda's dad. And so that's why it skipped a generation and Amanda had twin boys. So Amanda, after she was born, her dad and the baby mama was not taking care of her. They were like on drugs and just really trashy. So my Aunt Kathy and Uncle Les went and took Amanda from them. And at first I think they were fostering her as grandparents or something, and then I think they ended up adopting her. I'm not sure if all that went through, but I know that was in the works. But in any case, Amanda treats Kathy as a mom and Uncle Les as a dad, not as grandparents, which she knows that they're her grandparents. She knows who her dad and mom, you know, are. So, yeah, my uncle and Kathy raised her until my uncle got divorced a few years before he died back in '02. And then Kathy raised her on her own along with Megan. So she was raised as a sister to Megan in public, but in the home she knew that Megan was her aunt. But it's sad. It's really sad to see her go down the path of her dad. And what she was talking about earlier in the vlog, she was talking about how awful her dad is. You know, so I don't know. I'm glad I went to go see her, but I'm also glad they did not come to the house, because my kids were adamant that these meth heads are not going to come to the house because they're going to come back and rob us in the night. So I have something to tell you guys. Yesterday, Wednesday, and Cora, wait, I'm slipping out of the couch. Hold on, guys. Let me reposition myself. The couch likes to fall in, you know. So yesterday, Wednesday, and Cora was acting crazy. They were acting so crazy they were scaring me. They were banging on the door to come in, almost like they heard fireworks or something and it was bothering their ears. And when we let them in, Wednesday wanted to stay in, but she would pace and walk around and around in a circle like she was going crazy. And Cora didn't even know what to do. Cora's like, I'll go back outside. No, I want to be in. No, I want to be out. You know, Cora was just in, out, really frustrating us. And they were banging on the door like they wanted to break it. So Wednesday came in late, I'd say in the evening, like around 6, which they never come in at that time of the day. They come in at 10 o'clock at night. And sometimes, a couple times in the day, if it's too hot or too cold, they'll stay in for a little bit. But they're not really inside dogs for daytime. And so Wednesday wanted to come in at an odd hour when she usually likes to do dog stuff. And she was shivering and she was panting like she was thirsty and she was just out of sorts. So I told the kids something must be happening. I said maybe they hear an earthquake or they hear something that's happening because they're trying to warn us about something. And so last night we put her out at an odd hour and then she came right back in at 10 o'clock. She didn't even stay out for too long. And when she came in, she was just like really scared. You could see her shivering and scared. So I wondered if the neighbor kids were like messing with her. Maybe they were throwing hot water on them or doing something, because they like to like kind of provoke the dogs through the fence. They want a dog and they like the dogs, but they don't know how to be with dogs. Maybe that's why they don't have dogs. I think they're a little bit mean. And so I wondered if they were doing something, throwing rocks at them or whatever. But they weren't over in that corner of the fence. So we let her in and I went to bed. I came out and I got the blessed oil and I just laid hands on her because she was scaring me. Wednesday was scaring me. And so Joshua said at 4 in the morning we had an earthquake, 4 point something, and he felt it because normally he doesn't feel it. He says, Mama felt it. I was scared. I was getting ready to run and wake you, but then it stopped. So I'm like, okay, so that's what was going on. We've probably been having little quakes that we don't know of, and so the dogs are feeling it, so they're scared. So I know that's going to be my earthquake warning system from here on in. So I have the news on as usual, and look at this idiot, this Attorney General from New York. I mean, I hate that we had to lose a Democrat, but dang, you punching women and choking them out? What is wrong with you? You know, and not even under the guise of, oh, I'm being an abuser. It's foreplay. I was like, what? What? And I like how the Democrats right away will tell him, step down, sit down, and fall back. If it were a Republican, they would say, oh, do more. We love it. We're evangelicals. All we care about is legislating a woman's womb, and we don't care what you as a man want to do to them. You beat them, punch them, bite them, piss on them, do whatever you want to do to them, you know? And that's how Republicans are in my brain. I'm sorry, I don't know that there's a good Republican left. I'm so sorry that that's how I feel. Anyways, oh, I have on a jacket, a jean jacket, because I'm trying out clothes again to see what fits, because girl, your girl is at 188 point something. I can't remember if it's 0.4 or 0.6. You're going to see it pop up somewhere here. I know it's not fully a pound and a half that I've lost. I'm going to take it anywhere I can get it. I think I'm going to do a shake-up. Probably not this week, but next week. I'm not doing it this week because I need to go buy fruits. My shake-up is going to be 2 days out of next week. Joe, are you on board with me? Jose? Are you on board with me? I'm just deciding this right now. I'm going to do 2 fruit days next week. Are you on board? Okay, we're going to do 2 fruit days. I think I'm going to do it maybe Wednesday, Monday and Wednesday. I don't want to do it Tuesday and Friday when we go walk. And I don't want to do it back to back like Wednesday and Thursday. So Monday and Wednesday. I'm going to do 2 fruit days. And what that means, this is a diet that I tried before and I put it in my little diet when I wrote my little diet book. It's you eat fruits all day until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the evening, and then you eat your dinner meal. So try not to eat the sweeter fruits, like the one that's higher on the glycemic index. Do your strawberries and, you know, stuff that's lower on the glycemic index. I'm going to do my grapefruits. I'm going to do orange. I'm going to do a lot of citrus because the citrus really makes me feel good in my stomach. So we're going to do 2 fruit days. If you want to, if you want to. If you have diabetes, do not do it. If you're borderline diabetic, do not do it, all right? But I'm gonna do 2 fruit days, Monday and Wednesday, not eat anything all day until dinner, like around 3 or 4 o'clock. It's probably gonna be 3 because you're gonna be ravenously hungry. Drink a lot of water. You're only gonna end up eating 4 or 5 fruits throughout that time frame, okay? So don't overdo. Don't eat a fruit every 10 minutes. And you're gonna weigh heavy on the scale that day. The Monday and the Wednesday, you're gonna weigh super heavy. You're gonna weigh maybe 5 pounds heavier than you normally weigh. But the day after each fruit day, you're gonna be peeing so much fluid off of you that whatever you put on the scale because of water, retention, is just gonna peel off you along with other things, toxins and stuff. So by the time you're done with those 2 fruit days next week, you would have lost more weight than you would have normally lost. We're gonna do a shake-up. I haven't hit a plateau yet, but I'm getting pretty close because I think I only lost 1.2 or something right now. So that's less than 1.5 pounds. So we're gonna shake it up. We're gonna shake it up. 2 fruit days. All it is, you start like around 7 or 8 in the morning, eat a fruit, enjoy it to the maximum, drink a bunch of water. 2 hours later, eat a fruit, drink a bunch of water, and just like that, you're going to end up with 4 or 5 serving of fruits before the 3 or 4 o'clock hour. Get your dinner ready beforehand. Don't be cooking the dinner that day. Cook it the day before. Have it ready in the fridge, covered up, nuke it in the microwave. Sit down and eat a good, solid proportion meal. Your carb, your protein, your vegetables, and eat another fruit with that, and then drink your water. And you do that Monday and Wednesday. If you want to do it with me, all right? I'm going to be doing it, and we're going to see if that shook up my weight loss to see if I would have lost more. Are we on board? See, we're trying. I didn't make this as a separate video because I'm just going to start it right now in the vlog, and if it's working, we're going to do something like that once a month. If we can. If you don't have the health to do it, do not do it. Did you get the warning? Do not do it. Quick update on the parade. I don't know if I told you in the last couple of vlogs, but we still don't know who won any of the prizes because there are going to be 3 prizes, and because they're monetary prizes, I will not be able to accept the prize for me, for my business, because I'm not a non-profit. But you guys know I'm giving it to Leah's church because they are a non-profit, and the church has really come through for me several times in my life over the past 5 years since I've become a member of that church, and I really feel like it's the best place for any prize money to go. I really think we're gonna win first prize. We're gonna keep claiming it. And like, I think it was Haiti, I forget who, forgive me that I forgot who said it. Even if we didn't win the monetary prize, we already won. We already won because Jada is already seen throughout the town. You know how many people are talking about this? People at the gym are talking about Jada in the parade. People at Jada's job, Food for Less, are talking about Jada in the parade. I mean, it's the talk of the town, literally. So now we've parlayed that into a paid gig. $200 paid gig for the first gig is nothing to sneeze at. And like I said earlier in the vlog, we're going to try to work her into the amphitheater because a lot of big name bands come and do the gigs there on Thursday nights throughout the summer. And why shouldn't it be a resident of Fontana? So anyways, I'm going to end the vlog now. It's 5:24 or 4:24, and I have enough footage that I can end it now, go edit, upload it early so I can go to bed early, because I really need to start getting a lot of stuff done in the daytime now that we can start selling more things, because you guys know we have to keep it moving. Thank you for watching the vlogs. Please go ahead and subscribe, like the video if you liked what I produce, and I will see you guys next vlog. Bye. Yeah, Daddy, in a kimono. ¿Ya está, papá?